Hello, and welcome to another one of our Tech Tuesday videos. For this week's video, I would like to show you all an app called Google Keep. To get to Google Keep, you're just going to click on the Google Apps icon, and then go down to More, and then the Google Keep icon is going to be right here. When you open the Google Keep icon, it'll pull up all of your notes. The Google Keep is a way to make notes digitally. So if any of you like to use sticky notes, this is just another way that you can take notes online. And you can also make lists. To start with a note, all you have to do is click on the Take a Note, and you can start typing. You have the option to add a title if you want to, and then you'll just type whatever it is that is on your mind or anything that needs to be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making a list. So you can just type all the things that you might need to get done today. And then in order to turn it into a list, you'll go right down here to More and show checkboxes. And then that's going to turn it into a list. You also have the option to check off items on your list. So then it'll go down and show you that you have completed one item. So that can be a good way to keep track of tasks that you need to get done throughout the day. And then in order to save a note, you can just hit close, and it's just going to go into your notes. Now, if it's something that that is very important and you want to keep track of, you're just going to click this pin note, and it'll go up to the very top. And that way, every time you open Google Keep, it's going to be right there for you to see. Now, there are other things you can do with Google Keep, such as make meeting agendas. So I'm going to title this one Meeting Agenda. And then you can just start brainstorming a list of all of the things that you need to accomplish at a meeting. And then you have the option to collaborate with others. So if you go to this icon right here that says Collaborator, you can type in email addresses to share it with other people. That way they can see it too, and they can also add to the list or make other notes on it. And then another thing you can do is if you click on this More right here, you can copy this to Google Docs. So if your list gets really, really long, you can just copy it to your Google Docs, and it'll turn it into a document that everyone you have collaborated with can edit. Then another thing you can do is if you click on the Change Color palette, you can change the color of the note. And then in order to save that, you just hit close. And then if this is like an upcoming meeting, you can pin it, and that way it'll go up at the top and you'll see it immediately every time you open your notes. You can also create a reminder just by hitting the Remind Me. And this is good because it'll link it to your calendar. So if you use Google Calendar, then there'll be a little link to your note on there to remind you. And you can choose the day or the time. You can pick a custom date and time, and it gives you the option to change that. You can even add a location if you needed to specify the location of your meeting. And then it's already saved on there for you. Then another thing you can do is you can add pictures to your notes. If you click on this image right here, you have the option to select images from your computer that you saved. So I have one here. It's just a friendly reminder to be happy. It's a nice picture of a smiling face. So you can add that. And since this is a very important reminder, I'll pin it so that way every time I open my notes, I have a nice reminder to be happy. And then one more thing that I wanted to show you all is that if you open Google Calendar, which I really like, I've been using it a lot for work, and it's very helpful because it gives me reminders throughout the day to keep me on track. Your Google Keep icon is right here, so it'll go ahead and pull up all of your notes, and you can also edit your notes in it as well. And since my very important reminder to be happy is the first one on here, that is the one that I'm going to see. And these are the ones that I added to the example with. And then you can also edit your notes from here. And then it'll change it in Google Keep and it'll save it for you. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. And if you have any questions or comments or suggestions for a future video, don't hesitate to reach out to me or Caleb. Thank you very much and have a great rest of whatever time or day it is that you watch this.